Everyone is talking about what's going on in Carmelo Anthony's trial, but are they talking about everything that's going on in the courtroom? Let's talk about it. There seems to be some alleged things happening within the courtroom of Carmelo Anthony's trial that mainstream media is not reporting to the public. I was over watching Queen Sheba Darling's YouTube channel, and she is there daily, boots on the ground, as the trial goes on. And as she was doing a recap of Saturday's trial, she mentioned some interesting things that went on within the courtroom that mainstream media never mentioned. Take a look at this clip.
Interesting when you said that it was very obvious to everyone in the courtroom that Jeff Metcalf allegedly was helping one of the witnesses answer the questions in your comment section of that video. Everyone was saying like, "Oh, who is this woman? She's just biased, saying anything." And then Court TV or Law and Crime, YouTube page with like a million something followers, their reporter said the exact same thing, that the witness was looking over at Jeff Metcalf and he was visibly shaking his head in the courtroom. So if everyone else is able to see that and Judge Roach was kicking people out for whispering, how is he not seeing a witness look over at someone in the gallery and giving answers to like, how is he not seeing that? That just doesn't make sense to me.
That's a good question. So let me tell you what happened with that, and thank you for asking. So when that was happening, Judge Roach was positioned this way. If you can see me, Mr. Metcalf is back there. So Judge Roach would have had to have turned this way to see what was going on. I was able to see it because I was this way, and I'm watching the witness, and I could see every time he was asked a question, he would look like if you right, I'm looking into the screen or asking me a question, and I go this way every time I answer. And I'm like, what is he looking at? I mean, it went on for at least 20 to 30 minutes. So finally, I attempted to position my body because I thought maybe he knew somebody in the jury. But it was Mr. Metcalf he was looking at. And when I leaned back to take a better look at the jury, I could see Mr. Metcalf telling him when to say yes and when to say no. And at the exact time when a defense said, would you describe Hunter Metcalf as a big boy, a bigger boy? Mr. Metcalf said, and the witness said no. At that point I said, he's leading the witness. And I forgot I wasn't supposed to talk in court. And everybody's like, shh. And I just dropped my pen and paper and I was like, I don't want to take notes anymore. But it was absolutely jarring. Free Carmelo.
Yeah, no, this is what I feel like this is something that why we would an all-white jury wouldn't see why that's an issue. I feel like this like some small details like that because you and the reporter from Law and Court just so happen to be African American. You guys are the only ones that mention this. All the other reporters on Twitter who are like verified reporters, unbiased news, none of them have mentioned that this happened at all.
This is why it is so important to have social media influencers, YouTubers in the courtroom, because so for decades, mainstream media has only been reporting what they think we needed to hear. I appreciate each and every person that's there in the courtroom with boots on the ground and reporting back to the public what exactly is going on. Drop down in the comments how you feel about this new alleged information that has been reported to America. Don't forget to like, share, and follow me for more controversial topics.